gonna tell me? You're gonna tell me how to do the list?
Eat a burger.
Eat a
and
burger.
Put
Put
it to rest.
Do it.
Now we know. Daddy's at the law firm until 8 hours, and Davey's watching XXX down in the fucking basement.
Get that out of my face.
But you punch the burger?
I'm going to throw it.
Did you go to therapy?
Yes. Yeah, we changed it. We're back up.
You got a lot of Bobby Knight in you. You got a lot of Bobby Knight in you. We've seen him 2 places.
Welcome in. Healthy Debate, episode number 2, September 11, 2023. Obviously, a tough day around New York City. We're going to touch on that in the close, but excited to kind of go to another 15 rounds or 4 quarters here in a boxing match. Should be joined by our first guest. Healthy Debate. I think he's dodging us. I don't know what's going on. 4 o'clock start time. He's already late. We're probably going to dunk on him as we can. Jetski, let's open it up first quarter. All right, NFL yesterday, season opened. Kind of give you a little bit in terms of good, bad, ugly. Everybody has their overreactions. Everybody kind of has the feel of the league, or so they think, after just 4 quarters of everybody playing. Started with a bang. We saw the Chiefs go down. Healthy Debate. I'm not as worried as everybody is about the Chiefs, although I do think they can improve on the wide receiver end of the ball. Good from yesterday. Got to give it to my guy Dukes and the Pats. Hang with the Eagles. Healthy Debate. Patriots, going to be pesky for the entire year. Don't think they're necessarily an elite team. But Healthy Debate, Bill Belichick will always keep in games. I know that's not necessarily groundbreaking. I was respected with the defense, hung right in there with the Eagles. The Bucks. I said the Bucks are going to be the number 1 pick. Healthy Debate, now look like a moron. Stephen Shea probably going to dunk on me all season. Baker Mayfield, not that bad. Sometimes it's okay to have a quarterback who can just get you by. And the Bucks look pretty good. Vikings, now I've kind of hedged my bets. I'm flipping to that side. Healthy Debate, the Vikings are a fucking powder keg waiting to explode. I think Justin Jefferson's going to be really mad. I think Kirk Cousins is a lame duck. Don't really know which way that's going to go with the Vikings. A lot of turmoil. It seems like they don't necessarily look good. The other really good, the 49ers. Dominant to an Steelers team that had some weapons, was like pesky. Oh, the line kind of spoke to Pittsburgh. They're at home. 49ers go in there and beat their ass. Very, very respectful. Bad. Bengals. Joe Burrow not playing in preseason. He just doesn't look good coming out of it from there. Healthy Debate, I'm worried about the Bengals a little bit. I think we'll touch on that a little later, but sometimes you wonder, like, oh, they got there close, they got all the weapons, but why is it not clicking? He also gets banged up. He's going to get hit 50 times a game, it feels like. Healthy Debate, worried about the Bengals and their offensive line. The Titans. I think the game may have passed Tannehill by. I hate saying that because the guy worked hard and he's a good quarterback and it's fun to root for and he plays hard and the Titans are like nice. But man, you see guys kind of drop off a cliff. I equated him today on Pick Central to Matt Ryan. It's like, what happened to Matt Ryan? The Colts were supposed to be in the mix and they kind of just dropped out of nowhere. Matt Ryan looks like shit. I think Tannehill might look like shit. Worried about the Titans. The bad, the Seahawks. Got it put on them by the Rams to a team you're supposed to win. Seahawks, bad. And then the ugly, I got to own it. The G-men last night didn't even get off the bus. That is as ugly as it can get. Losing 40-0 to anybody is bad. Losing 40-0 to your rival is worse. The worst. The ugly, for sure. Jetski, anything in terms of good, bad, ugly that you saw as like your first Sunday back?
Kadarius Toney, the ugly.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible, man.
It's so funny how he just had to wait till so Friday was the longest day of his life, Saturday was the longest day of his life, and Sunday till 1 o'clock, he probably waited to go out and get the coffee, the bagel. Like, just get me to Sunday so somebody else can fuck up. And now I'm not the main storyline. It was so long ago I almost forgot. But yeah, Kadarius Toney, Healthy Debate, the ugliest performance of week 1. But the way the Chiefs spread it out, he might be worth a sprinkle on the next touchdown.
Yeah, I almost feel like in situations like that, it looked like he was trying to drop the ball. Like, I don't understand someone who, was touted by his teammates this year as someone who could be a difference maker, just dropping bread basket. That one interception was right through his hands. Crazy.
Yeah, and Mahomes is doing the right thing, leaning on him, being a good teammate, which I do think Mahomes is a good teammate, obviously. I mean, winning cures all. We'll see how it is when they start to get pushed. But Yeah, that was good. That was ugly. A lot of to unpack in week 1. All right, you know what, Dukes, you got a caller on?
Yeah, we got Sully in Boston.
All right, let's go. Top guy.
He wants to talk about is being a gentleman canceled in 2023.
Okay, fair enough. I do think it is. Yep.
Hey, thanks for taking my call. First time, long time. There was discourse on Twitter a few weeks ago. I witnessed a young couple, boyfriend, girlfriend. They pulled up some coffee, and the gentleman, the male, he had the young lady go into the store and get the coffee. Me, I'm old school, Rico. I know you can agree with this. In our generation, we're gentlemen. It was tough to see. There was some discourse, there was some argument. Hey, it's sexist to me to say that the woman shouldn't be going inside to get the coffee. I was a little disgusted that I was getting some pushback on my stance. Healthy debate. Is being a gentleman canceled in 2023? These are tough times we're living in. I don't understand it. I'm about to pull over and really take a few deep breaths here in traffic. It's getting me fired up just thinking about it.
Like the old Stern calls. You're right. Healthy debate. It does seem like it's being canceled. I think I've heard you hold the door, and they're like, I could hold the door myself. Listen, I'm just doing something nice. Healthy debate, like, don't jump on me. I'm doing something nice. Other healthy debate, I'm going to take the flip side here. If he had a long drive, it's okay if she goes out and gets the coffee. You got 4 hours where your legs go numb. Healthy debate, you could go get the coffee. Sully, always the top call. He's been around forever. That's a great one. Let's go to the second quarter. Jet Ski, roll the intro. We got our first guest, Will Compton.
Here's Sept. Bobbles the snap. Loose ball. Who's got it? And a ball deflected. Off the Husky.
Each evening she'd tag into Sundance or drag, and when the band started to play, she'd act like a silly and grab tired Willie, see him on the floor and she'd say, walks me around again, Willie, around, around, around. Music is dreamy, it's peaches and creamy, oh Lord, let my feet touch the ground. I feel like a ship on an ocean of joy. I just want to holler out loud, ship ahoy, waltz me around again, Willie, around.
All right, healthy debate. Will, I don't know how you run things over at that Bustin' with the Boys. Much bigger paycheck, much bigger following, much bigger operation here than the healthy debate and Bench Mob and Hot Ice and Pick Central and all the other things in my history. But Tom Coughlin time, maybe. Your time in the league, like a little too much coffee, a little too much walking, some cigars. Like 4 o'clock means 3:55 where I'm from. So healthy debate, you are late. Defend yourself.
Healthy debate. I feel like I'm walking into a hyena's den, bro. What are we doing? Are we trying to talk some ball? Listen, I do apologize for showing up late on your show. I watched last week. I lost.
Hold on. Healthy debate. You don't get to say late when you actually were late. What's going on there?
Healthy debate. It's only as good as your leader. The one leading the show started off last week late. Healthy debate. I'm only following suit.
Healthy debate. There was some layoffs last week. I know Bustin' with the Boys has 72 producers, and you got a guy getting your coffee and walking your dog, and Taylor Lewan picking out his new leather jackets. They're all on the payroll. Healthy debate here. We're running one guy, 3 guys in a box here with no thing. So
healthy debate.
We might start a little late.
Healthy debate. Bustin' with the Boys. We do things a little differently out here to where, we get to run shit and operate kind of our own accord. So, healthy debate.
Healthy debate. When it push comes to shove, I might join the Bustin' with the Boys team. I think it's a good little operation. We'll see how it goes. But here we go. Nebraska, Saturday. I was the public Joe. I said it. Colorado. Healthy debate. Defend yourselves. Nebraska is a storied program, but they will never be elite. Like you had your time. You had some championships. You guys, it's now been a long period of time here before you go back to the elite status.
Healthy debate. The regular season doesn't start until you play a home game. So far, in preseason, we're 0-2. We're 0-2 in preseason. Now we get to finally go home and play a home game. We're going to kick off the season with Northern Illinois. So a lot of promise to this year. Healthy debate.
Healthy debate. It's a lunacy statement to still think because you're 1-0 in the Big Ten that you have a chance at this race. Healthy debate. That's lunacy talk.
What healthy debate? What's the question? What are you trying to say?
You beat Minnesota, correct? So you're 1-0 in the Big Ten.
We're 0-2 right now. We're 0-2 in preseason. I just told you the regular season starts this weekend against Northern Illinois when we play a home game. Healthy debate. Know your shit. Healthy debate.
My apologies.
1-0.
My apologies. You were so bad. I actually gave you credit that you could have beaten Minnesota. So I fucked
Healthy
up there. I forgot how bad
debate.
you
I'm
necessarily
so bad
are.
or you're that dumb you couldn't remember.
Healthy debate, both. It is a tough day in New York City. Maybe show some respect to those men and women in the service department. Healthy debate.
Healthy debate.
You fucked it up. I thought you did. I thought you did win. All right, we're going to go through some numbers here, okay? I'm going to ask you a true or false. Do you think Missouri, Ohio, Arkansas State, South Carolina, Louisville, or Mississippi State are power programs in the NCAA in terms of football?
No.
Okay.
False.
Because healthy debate, you have less wins than them since 2010. Defend yourself.
Healthy debate. Are we talking about 2023? Are we talking about the history
In healthy
of
debate,
Nebraska?
we just approved it. You got none this year.
Healthy debate.
You got
Rico.
none.
Healthy debate.
You got none
Healthy
this
debate.
year.
One of the most winningest programs of all time. Healthy debate. One of the greatest college football brands of all time. Healthy debate. If you're going to take it to 2010, let's go all the way back to when they freaking started.
Healthy debate. Healthy debate. Remember when is a scary little term. Because right now you're doing
Well, it's okay.
at the tailgates.
Healthy
Hey,
debate.
remember when we won in '85 and we were there?
Healthy debate.
We were close.
Healthy
That's
debate.
a dangerous
Bringing
thing to
another
do.
team.
That's a dangerous
Bringing
thing
another
to do.
team from the last decade. Healthy debate. I thought we were focusing on the rule era 2023. Healthy debate.
Healthy debate. Your entire sports program is being carried by women's volleyball. Because I don't know how much you know about the round ball, but let me give you a little true or false. Or we'll play guess the number or Price is Right, higher or lower. Healthy debate. How many NCAA tournament games have the Nebraska Cornhuskers ever won in basketball?
In basketball?
Yeah, ever.
Healthy debate. I'm
It's
assuming
the
0.
second biggest power sport. Don't try to fucking spin it. It's football and basketball, and that's what pays the bills. That's what kept you in.
Whoa, not in Nebraska? Did you see us back in 90,000 plus stadium?
Healthy debate. I have that on the list. Healthy debate across the U.S. In this U.S., where we both live and vote, kinda, maybe not, or pay taxes, kinda, maybe not. Healthy debate. Basketball and football, men's, are the two biggest sports. So again, how many wins?
Universally, sure. Healthy
Yes, it
debate.
is.
I thought we were talking about Nebraska.
We are talking about Nebraska, but you have to clarify and you have to fit in the confines of big sports. Basketball is a big sport. How many wins does Nebraska have in its history? NCAA tournament.
0. Healthy debate.
I'll give you a hint. Yeah, it rhymes with hero. It's 0. How about this? Even worse. Nebraska, in terms of the longest droughts of making the Big 12 or Big 10 conference semifinals, Will. This is a conference tournament. You go back to 2006. It's the 4th longest drought in the country. Healthy debate. Your two biggest earners, your two biggest sports are empty suits, as we say here in Brooklyn, New York.
Healthy debate. I talk about fucking football. A healthy debate. If we want to talk about this basketball realm, then have me on a basketball podcast. Healthy debate. I'm not here to talk about tournament wins from the Nebraska ball team. Healthy debate. I'm here to talk about football. Healthy debate. I'm here to talk about what happened against Colorado. Healthy debate. I'm here to talk about 2023. Healthy debate. I'm not here to talk about all this other bullshit. Are you trying to drag Nebraska brand through the mud? Healthy debate. Are you a sexist? Freaking women's
absolutely
volleyball.
not. Women's
Nebraska.
volleyball.
Healthy debate.
Healthy
Women's
debate.
volleyball,
My mother
Nebraska.
won 9 championships on Staten Island. Give me all of it. I know more than you do. Bump, spin, libero. You don't know a fucking libero to save your life.
Healthy debate, deflect, and start talking about something nobody gives a shit about. Healthy debate, let's talk about ball.
Hold on. Healthy debate. You can't say nobody gives a shit about it when you're hanging your hat on women's volleyball. So healthy
You're the one who brought women's volleyball up. Healthy debate, and then finessed it into basketball. Like, who gives a shit?
Fair enough.
Healthy debate.
Healthy debate. You're a very good friend, and I like going on your Instagrams. Healthy debate. Spin it back. How can Nebraska right the ship? Matt Rule has pro experience. You're an NFL guy, 10 years. I always give you the 10 years here in Ryderville. 10 years in the league.
Hey, shout out the Riders. I love your fucking Army.
You're going to be
shout
speaking.
Shout out the Riders.
You're going to be speaking at RyderCon, and you have to auction off 3 autographed jerseys. RyderCon 2024, Javits Center. We're working on it.
Okay.
Spin the season. I'll get you out on that. Spin the season. Tell me why it's not that bad. Because as much as we like to dunk on each other and your graphics and the videos last year, when you're like, we're going to win. Like, we get it. Listen, I thought the Giants were going to win last night. I said, hey, the Cowboys aren't it. So I get it. You go in, you're irrational. You make those statements. That's how it goes. Spin it, because I do think Rule's a good guy. I liked him at Baylor. Whatever in the NFL, but spin it. How does Nebraska fix this?
Healthy debate. We're 0-2. We're 0-2. We also have 8 or 9 turnovers. If those, listen, and I know I'm king of loser talk, spin it. It's not going to have whatever. Find the optimism. If we just take care of the football, we're arguably 2-0, no matter what, 1-1. We were the better outfit against Minnesota, who, by the way, is 0-2 right now. We were competing with Colorado. We had good defense. We were playing great defense in the first half. However, if the Black Shirts are going to hang their hat on great defense, you got to be a great defense all game. You got to continue to bail the offense out. But we have a good defense. We have a good run game. Let me say it again. A good run game. We've got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot with turnovers and penalties that just get you fucking beat. Go back to the Minnesota. You're going in right before a half. You have a false start on the 1 yard line. It brings you back 5. You end up throwing a bad pick and you come away with no points, only to come out at halftime ready to have some more points. Again, Colorado's 2-0. A good football. They're a good program operating right now under Dion. They're all believing, and they had a lot of pats on the back last week, and they continued to deliver. Once your mind gets infiltrated and you start sniffing your own farts, couple things can happen. That didn't happen for Colorado. I think they're going to be a good team this year. They're 2-0. Minnesota is also 2-0. We'll see how they do against ranked North Carolina this weekend because, again, Minnesota is a program that hasn't lost more than 4 games since 2018. And all of a sudden, it takes 4 turnovers and a game-winning field goal. Hey, hang on. What just happened right there?
I think he went in only to us. I think we're still working through some
things.
I
heard it too. He came in on my end.
Luckily, he's
listen,
working through it.
A game-winning field goal, 4 turnovers, all of it. And Minnesota beats us on a game-winning kick, and their team storms the field. This is, like you just said, we have a ball club that hasn't won shit in the last decade. And we start off, again, I know it's a loss. However, there's a lot of good tape out there on the boys. Show it in the highlights. Yes, Jeff Sims has got to stop messing up the QB center exchange. But all you got to say to that man is, hey, get back to playing ball. Don't listen to that outside fucking noise. You're better than what you're showing on film right now. Do I need to show you some tech throws? Do I need to show you when we're moving the ball? Do I need to show you when you come out down 13-0 against Colorado, defense makes a stop, and you take it to the house to make it 13-7? There's a lot of good shit on tape. We should win these next couple. Should win. I'm not going to say we will. But to act like we're the same Nebraska within the last decade is fucking lunacy, and it speaks to society and everybody wanting to fire every coach whenever shit doesn't go their way. No, get in the trenches. It's going to be a long ride. It's going to be a fucking long ride, and everyone get on my back and come with me.
Well,
that's how everybody in that locker room should be talking right now.
Fair enough.
You should be going into Michigan 2-2.
But healthy debate. Weren't the Nebraska people kind of the ones running the coaches out of town or not satisfied?
Yes.
So you can't call cancel culture when you guys kind of were the cancel culture.
Rico, you're not wrong. You're speaking. Listen, when I'm speaking to everybody, I'm not saying people outside those 4 walls in Nebraska. I'm including that state. We fired Bo Pelini after all that success because we thought we could do better. Come to find out, we hired piss poor Mike Riley. Scott, yes, we thought he was going to be the saving grace.
I thought Frost was the right guy too. Like hindsight's 20.
I know everyone thought
hindsight's 2020. I can't I'm like, oh, healthy debate. You sucked. Frost was putting up some numbers down in UFC or UCF. I always fuck those up. He was killing it.
We wanted him as an OC when he was at Oregon, but unfortunately, Scott shit the bed. The opportunity that they had. And I don't give a shit. I know I get laughed at, but in 2021, we were the best 3-win team that college football has ever seen. We lost tough games.
Ev says that too. You were in every spread. I'll give you that. Every game.
Last year, he did. He shit the bed. We had to get him out. We had to restart. I believe in Rule. And again, it's you understand the internet and everything else. Everyone's losing their fucking minds. There's no panic. We have a good team. All we got to do is take care of the ball and continue to run the ball down their fucking throats and play defense because we got the Cats. We just got to keep building.
Realistically, healthy debate, you got to then readjust. So this year, if your goal was 10 wins, you got to readjust. Like, the house gets flooded. All right, we got to figure this out. Like, you got to stop the drilling. What realistically, healthy debate is now like the goal? Is it just getting to a bowl game, or are you still putting it at 8 wins?
Healthy debate. The goal that I wanted was 9-3. Healthy debate. 8 wins is on the table. Our schedule, listen.
We'll play this clip.
If
We'll give you out there. We'll play that clip.
healthy debate. If this Nebraska football team is the way I'm talking about, being an 0-2 team and finding all the optimism and the level of play that you can highlight and run the tape and tell those boys, we can fucking play with any of them. We just can't beat ourselves. We're not good enough to just roll it out there and beat everybody with talent. We got to play sound, operational football. And you do that, and you are this Nebraska team that I'm talking about, there's no reason we can't finish with 8 wins. Tops. 8 wins tops. Maybe not tops. Maybe I will go 9. We can still go 10-2 or 9-3, but there's no reason we can't go out there and get 8. There really is.
Yeah, healthy debate. It's a great speech. I think you got to go speak to the team. Healthy debate. You get me a sweatsuit, I'll fucking come down there too. You saw how fiery I get. Like, I'm very easy, man. I don't work for your salary. I work for sweatsuit. So healthy debate, the two of us together, it's a hell of a duo, Will. Thank you for coming on. I know I called you in July. I was working it out. We're working things. You're a hard guy to get. I love it. 2 chains, 3 chains. Go do you, buddy. Healthy debate. You also are so bad, I forgot how bad you were that you were 0-2. That's on me. That's a negative point. We'll take the negative point, Jetski. We keep it fair. But healthy debate, go enjoy it. Be well. Hug the little one. Take it easy. All right, pal?
Healthy debate. I love you, Rico. Riders, I love you. Healthy debate. I'm telling you, we can get out of this. And you're right. There was a part of me that was driving after I got my Americano this morning. I'm driving the bus, and I thought to myself, I said, should I just fucking hit up Coach Rule? Because he wanted me to come down and do a speech like in the summer. After I did that one in Arizona State, I was like, should I just go down there and let the boys know, like, fuck all these motherfuckers that's out there talking and give them a little bit of bit of Willie C. Dude.
What do you think works better? A little bit of the the sky's not falling, or that get in motherfucker's face? Because it's weird when your back's up against the wall like that, they could fold too. And guys like, you know what, it ain't for me. Both, because
you can't be dumb to know that these kids aren't looking around on the internet and finding some shit that they don't like.
Right.
Coaches aren't as privy that's what can infiltrate their mind at times. Sometimes it's a little bit of tough love, but sometimes it's like, hey. Nothing like, yes, you lose a game, it sounds like the world is falling. But I'm telling you, as somebody who's been there, done that, you can and that's when you throw on the tape. And that's when you start hyping every motherfucker in that room on defense, good blocks, all of it. And then turn off the tape and just say, tell me we didn't just watch the same footage. Tell me we can't play with them whenever we're in it. We just got to stop beating ourselves.
Healthy debate. Sign the man up. I know he's doing well, but sign him up. Motivational speaker. Will, thank you very much.
Thanks, brother.
First ever guest, healthy debate. I think I won. But he gets a point. They're so fucking bad, I forgot they lost to Minnesota. Jetski, you were giving me the signal. Are we loaded up, or you got one special call?
Yeah, we had one special for Will, but he's off. It's all good. But we got a bunch loaded up, ready to go.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. Roll halftime.
Okay.
And then we're coming out for the second half all the way through.
Beautiful. Callers, get ready.
Bring them on. Good? All right, Dukes, fire them up. What do you got?
Mike from New Jersey.
Mike, go ahead.
Rico?
Yeah.
All right. I've always wanted to talk to you about this. Big fan of Can't Hardly Wait. I've always wanted to know, who's your favorite side character in Can't Hardly Wait?
Without a doubt, it's now I'm blanking on his name because I'm an asshole. It's Seth Green. Kenny, it's not Powers. Kenny
Fisher.
Kenny Fisher. Thank you very much. Kenny Fisher bio in the thing on the screen, 1 game JV basketball for school activities, which I always found hilarious. Listen, he's probably problematic in a lot of the things he does, but he steals every scene. 92%. Very funny. I also love Mike Dexter as well. A lot of side characters in that. Melissa Joan Hart, I actually don't love her in anything else, but she kind of works in that. The nerds, everybody's a winner in that. That's a fucking great call. By the way, if you haven't seen Can't Hardly Wait, healthy debate, top fucking 10 movie for Rico Bosco. Go check it out. Load him up. Who's next?
Chicago. He wants to talk Nebraska, leaving the Big Ten.
All right, got it. What do you got?
Rico, healthy debate, but I have a solution for Nebraska football. I think the Big Ten should send Nebraska to the Big 12. Now, hear me out. The Big Ten has a lot of new teams coming in the next year, and I think sending an irrelevant team to an irrelevant conference would be a great idea.
The healthy debate, the Big 12 is not necessarily irrelevant. They're getting fucked now because Texas and Oklahoma are leaving. But healthy debate, who's been a power in basketball? I know it's football season, but like I said, those two go hand in hand. They pay the bills. You can't say the Big 12. They had back-to-back champions in Baylor and Kansas. The Big 12 is very entertaining. Also, the football for its element has been really good. You got guys coming out like Mahomes. West Virginia's been really good. Like, that brand works. And now you got Houston coming in and BYU and UCF, and it's all getting convoluted. But don't call the Big 12 a bad conference. I know you're Big 10, you're trying to protect it. And listen, we just heard it from Will. Healthy debate, they're coming back. Nebraska's coming back. Don't fucking send that out. The boys are coming back. I'm all in. Send the sweatsuit, Coach Rule. Next.
D in Toronto. He wants to talk to Giants quarterback.
All right, this is gonna be bad.
Healthy debate. Signing Daniel Jones to an $85 million guaranteed contract is the biggest mistake the Giants have made.
Healthy debate, as my boy Ev said today on Pick Central, with all us Giant fans being in misery. We can kind of get out of the deal in 2 years. I don't know if that's necessarily the right answer. I would like to see us rebuild. I'd like to see Saquon get in long term, although that might not be the best decision in terms of what they do with running backs, but I love Saquon. I think the fact that we can get in and get out on Jones if we have to in 2 years past guaranteed is not the worst thing in the world. But I agree with you. He didn't look great. And we were moving the ball on the first drive, but it was like he scrambled. So that's kind of like broken plays as well. The more you watch back, I call it like summer camp syndrome. Like, oh, summer camp was great. And then you go back and like, man, this place was a shithole when you really look at like what it was. So worried a little bit about that as well. I think if we can get in and get out on Daniel Jones in 2 years, not the worst thing in the world. What'd you see, Jessica? You're a fucking Jets fan, but like,
I have an interesting question. Healthy debate. Is Daniel Jones cross-eyed? And I know we employ a lot of cross-eyed people right here, but whenever they do a zoom in on his face, it always looks like he's going a little cross.
He's just confused.
Is that affecting his performance?
He's got the 1,000-yard stare. He's like, it's, who did Dave yell at all the time? Dylan, sad eyes.
Yes, correct.
He just has the 1,000 yards. He's just impervious to really figuring it out.
Maybe he needs LASIK. Healthy debate.
Healthy debate. Yeah, I don't, that shit seems like it hurts. I know they knock you out. LASIK healthy debate seems like it fucking hurts.
You also can't go to certain elevations because I think your eyes like deflate.
Really?
Yeah. No Everest for Daniel Jones.
See, the contacts, LASIK. I'm bad with the contacts, but yeah, I'd like to get it. Dukes, light them up.
Jeff in Pittsburgh. He wants to talk about your contract and productivity.
All right, fair enough.
Rico, healthy debate. Would you be more productive with your current one-year contracts, or would you be more productive with a multi-year contract?
Healthy debate. I'm learning that the desperate man works harder. Carmelo Soprano. Poverty is a hell of a motivator. If you know you only got 12 months on the deal, healthy debate. As much as he breaks my balls and pushes you to a limit, Dave gets the best out of his guys. He's put guys in different boxes like that. He's ripped them and they turned around. So, the Nick Saban rehab program, I'll go to the Dave Portnoy rehab program. It worked out for Bill O'Brien. It worked out for Salk. It's worked out for probably, I think Lane was in there. There's a bunch of guys in the Saban rehab program. I'll take that. So healthy debate, when he says job for life, I think he's loyal enough. We'll see. I've definitely pushed the limit. Healthy debate acting like a dildo. But, I trust it. Desperate man. Hungry dogs run faster. Shout out Hank, original rider. Dukes, who's next?
Junebug in Kentucky. He wants to talk college hoops, who the early favorite is, and why Alabama is a bunch of frauds.
Healthy debate. I really don't like where you're at. Go ahead, Junebug. Got him? Healthy debate. You got to be ready to go. Line up the next one. We don't got time. This show's got 52 ads, 100 sponsors. We're doing a tour, a live show. Busting with the Boys is already fucking panicking that we're the next big emerging brand. Healthy debate, 2 episodes in, baby. You got to become ready to go or you're out.
I like that.
Let's go.
Rod from Texas. He wants to talk why Texas is going to take over the SEC.
Oh, God. These guys are ready to go, huh? Rod, what do you got?
Hey, Rico Bosco, the richest of chocolate sauces. Healthy debate. Is it true that you feel that you're like Jason Bourne and David Portnoy is doing mind games on you like Mr. Abbott, and he's going to use you as a off-the-books wet worker for his enemies when he does his enemies list? Healthy debate.
I thought Texas was back. Healthy debate. Don't try to finagle Dukes on the back end. Healthy debate. He's not that smart as it is. Healthy debate. He does work hard. He's a good guy. He's in, shout out the SWs, the group chats, Dukes. You work hard. But you can't be confusing my guy back there. We're lucky he knows how to turn the fucking computer on. Healthy debate. Next call.
Yeah, this is a healthy debate. Mikey wants to know why you're not debating. I'll go.
Yeah.
What kind of comment is that? Go ahead, Mikey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not conveying shit. You just let Dave Portnoy run all over you when he was on. You gave Will Compton a chance to just collect his flowers, sit here and talk Nebraska.
At the end, after the end, did you not see the fucking stats? Healthy debate. You come in.
You didn't debate shit. You didn't debate
I'm the prosecution. You have to give them a chance to defend themselves. Do you know how the court system works? No, you were probably on Epstein's plane, you fucking weirdo. Next call. Healthy debate. Learn how it works.
This is Jack in South Carolina. He wants to talk Cowboys Giants.
Don't tell me how to run a debate. I'm the fucking best debate show we got. The only one. Next week, there'll probably be another one. I'll bump down to 2. But healthy debate. Keep positive. Keep positive. What do you got?
Jack, come on.
Jack, you're good.
Hey, Rico, Cowboys fan here. We gave your Giants a slapping last night. Do you think this could be an overreaction? But do you think we can go to the Super Bowl? Defense was looking real good last night.
So, healthy debate. The NFC is way weaker. Although I think the NFC went 3-0 against AFC teams. I could be wrong. I'd have to look that up and double check that. Dukes could check that. But healthy debate. Yeah, the NFC. I said it. That's why I'm in on the Saints. I think. Healthy debate, it's easier to get to the playoffs in the NFC. Now, I thought you got 2 elite teams in the NFC. You got the Eagles and the 49ers. The rest of it is a mismatch. If Dallas can put themselves in that conversation, and guess what? They got 2 shots against the Eagles, probably going to split them. They'll be right there as well. So, yeah, healthy debate, but it's crazy. Healthy debate, it's crazy again. And there's a lot of Texas team. It seems like you guys are always the same guys. It's crazy now, just because you won a non-conference game with Texas and beat Alabama to put you in the playoff discussion already when you always have an opportunity of fucking it up after you do well. 1 step forward, 2 steps back, healthy debate. Same with the Cowboys. It's been a long fucking time since those years of the 90s. And haven't really got close. Like, I know some bad breaks. You probably win that game with Romo with the fumble. You probably win that game with healthy debate. You got fucked on the call. They changed the catch rule against the Packers. But the Giants took it to you. It's been a lot more like duds from the Cowboys than wins. So, but
20 years of Cowboys history. It's just
and fair. And listen, as a Cowboys hater and a Giants fan, healthy debate. It is better when the NFL and you guys are in the discussion. Weirdly, like it's one of those things you want to. Same with the Yankees. Like I hate watch Yankee games. I think it's good for the sport. You want people doing that. The same with basketball. You need Duke. You need Carolina. You need Kentucky. In those conversations, that's how it works. But yeah, healthy debate. You beat a Giants team who probably we overachieved last year. Healthy debate. Don't put yourselves in a Super Bowl conversation yet. Although it is fun. Week 1 overreactions. I can't blame it. Healthy debate's better to go like that. Dukes, give me another one.
Jack from Jersey wants to talk East Bar versus West Bar at DJ's.
These guys every time. These guys.
Rico, healthy debate. East flows off the tongue better than West when calling's playing at DJ's. Thanks, man.
Healthy debate. It's because you idiots can't even get to W's in the dictionary. You only read 5 pages of it, so you can't get to W's. Healthy debate. You're a bunch of morons. Healthy debate. All the other bars are still subpar. I respect the East more than anybody else. It's like the people you bang heads with. It's like the Cardinals and Cubs, or the Eagles and Giants and Cowboys. You respect your guys way more than you respect the little guys.
Healthy debate. Also, if you just lose the T on both East West, like they roll the same. So I don't know if that
4 letters. Yeah, it's a wild. Plus, we got a cooler sign. This is way cooler than this.
Yeah, West Side always.
Shout out Tupac. Even though I am an East guy, I guess in that war and Biggie was the best, but yeah, it works out way better. We still loaded up, Dukes?
Yep.
All right, load them up.
Jack from Boston wants to talk Sam Hartman Heisman.
I can't blame you. Go ahead.
Rico, healthy debate. I feel bad for everybody who got it at plus 2,800. I got it at plus 3,000. Unanimous QB, unanimous Heisman, sexiest quarterback to ever live. State Ohio comes into South Bend. We fuck their ass up. We go down to Southern California, destroy that pussy Caleb Williams, and then we end Dabo's career right to send him off to the fucking sunset, and we win the national championship.
All right. Stay on. Healthy debate. You can't be dunking on that you got the greatest odds from 3,000 to 2,800. Respect you getting the number, but I was healthy debate. I was waiting for you to say 50 or 60.
He's going to become back.
I understand that, but you're saying it's like, oh, it's a big... If you would have told me, wow, what did you get it at? I would have said 40, at least 35, 50. Like, you can't be saying 30 and 28, they're interchangeable.
The whole time.
Healthy debate. I like how worked up this guy is. Yeah, listen, Dabo's time might be done. If you end his career, I give you respect. I'm wondering how long he's going to...
I'm reading this charge on Twitter for fucking 6 months. He's going to win the Heisman. I guarantee it.
Right, but okay, fair enough, but you should have, when you're trying to dunk on me like that and all the people with the odds, come a little bit higher than 30 to 28, bro. Come a little bit higher. Come a little bit higher.
Okay.
That guy's going to have a conniption. Healthy debate. Go have a glass of water, pal. Take a break, all right? We're going to take a break, too. We still loaded up?
We're loaded up.
All right, let's go. Fourth quarter. Let's get in the home stretch. All right, real quick, we kind of touched on this as well, so I just want to touch on this. My picks were terrible, awful. 2-9 in college. Couldn't win a fucking thing. 2-2 in the NFL. But we said it. Sometimes the public Joe is right. You know, like, what side did you want to be on? I said it from the get-go. Nebraska... Listen, we're now pro-Nebraska. It's going to turn around. Healthy debate, Will Compton. They'll win a national championship in the next 10 years. We'll all be at the parade. But Colorado is way more fun. The same with Oregon. Now, Oregon, that's a tough one to kind of claim because of the backdoor cover. But some turnovers by Oregon, like some bad spots. The public do it. And then with the NFL, the one I had, we touched on as well, is Pick Central. I said public Joe is the Eagles. Like, who do you want? And now, again, I was too low on the Patriots. They turned out to be way better than they are. Respect to Dukes, respect to all the New Englanders, all my boys, Pats fans. Spent a lot of time up there in New England College, is what it is. But who did you want to have? Did you want to have Jalen Hurts or, Mac Jones and an unproven kind of receiving core and a team that needed Brady retiring to get all amped up for that game? The Eagles didn't really play great and still did okay. And when it comes down to it, probably should have lost based on the pick six and they blitzed them early. But in the win column, they got the win and they got the cover. So sometimes you can't do it every week. You're going to end up on the wrong side. But sometimes it's nice to be a public Joe and collect a bet or 3 in a row and get the hell out of there.
Healthy debate. What are your thoughts on the bell ringing ceremony beginning the Patriots game with
That
Tom
was
Brady?
weird. It was
Kinda
very
corny, right?
Just very weird. Why is he doing it in the thing? Also, Philly is known for a bell.
Yeah.
Like, I was waiting for him to take out a cheesesteak and run a parade for a healthy debate, a 12-year-old girl who only went 2-2 in the Little League World Series, maybe a DVD cover of a special teams player, a fictional boxing statue. Like, what are we doing? He's just leaning into Philly. Like, I was like, is Tom Brady from Philly? What the fuck's going on here? Weird with the bell. Certain things you, can't do. If he showed up, if they were playing the Jets and he showed up in a green tie, you'd be like, yo, Tom, it looks good. You look good with everything. But you can't do it. There's certain things you can't do. Like, people just assume it. That's their color. It's a rival. Like, avoid it. Like, with Michigan and Ohio State, they cross out the M all week and all that shit. Like, they won't even say each other's name. Like, I respect that. The bell was weird. They couldn't think of anything else.
Yeah, I don't know. It almost looked like an ode to Philly.
Yeah, it was like we love Philly. It was weird. And Philly beat him in that last Super Bowl with the Patriots. Or did he come back? He did come back and win one, right?
Yes.
He won one after? All right.
Rams.
But that was the last one he lost, and that was probably... All right, Dukes, healthy debate. Which of the 3 Super Bowls should Brady hurts the most in terms of the ones he should have won? The 2 against
the Eagles. The Eagles was the best Super Bowl performance of all time by any quarterback, and he lost.
And also,
he said the passing yards record.
Eli, as it going to go down, he's a giant. He's going to go down as a respected quarterback. Like, not necessarily the world's greatest, but he did lead those teams, won 2 Super Bowls. Nick Foles, it's like, who?
I mean, he put up 33 points in a loss, and Malcolm Butler gets sat in that game for
That's Bill being whatever. But
yeah.
Which one hurts the most?
Oh, for him, it's got to be the one that.
As a fan, which one hurts the most for you?
I mean, it's the Giants. The Giants.
Really?
Yeah, the Giants. The Giants first. The undefeated season was my first.
That's a
true
good point.
heartbreak
The undefeated season. That's a bad point for me. Negative. More so, which one do you think was the most likely that you should have won? It's the Eagles.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. The Eagles, Tom did everything he could to win that game.
I mean, he's out of the league. Like, Foles is where is Foles? Yeah, it is what it is. All right, load him up for the fourth quarter.
All right, we're going to go rapid fire with these.
Yeah,
right?
let's go.
All right, we got Luke from Texas. Texas isn't back.
These Texas guys, man.
Hey, Rico, healthy debate. I'm just saying that Texas, they were so close to saying Texas is back, looking into the camera this past Saturday. They're probably going to lose to Texas Tech. They're for sure going to lose against the Cotton Bowl against Oklahoma. Healthy debate.
Healthy debate. Show some respect to the defending Big 12 champions, Kansas State. Let's put Kansas State before we put Texas Tech. Healthy debate. But go ahead.
Healthy debate. Yes. Fair enough. Also, go University of Hawaii. Go Bows.
I like that. A Texas Hawaii guy combo. Yeah, listen, here's the thing with Texas. Show some consistency. Win the Big 12 3 years in a row. Be on the door, knocking in, get into the playoff. You're not back when you're dying to just arrive at the party. So, healthy debate, don't say that just yet. Dukes, next.
We got B. Sawyer from Connecticut. He wants to talk overs in hockey. He seems very passionate about it.
I love this. Go ahead.
Healthy debate. Overs in hockey, most electric sport. Electric bet in sports. No, nothing is second. No runs in first inning, maybe second place. But overs in hockey, 3 + 3 is 7. Number one most electric.
Healthy debate. You're Connecticut. You must be one of the Icemen. It looks like you migrated up north a little bit to Boston. Maybe you're Tony's Pizza guy. But healthy debate. Nothing's worse than taking it over in hockey when you're dying to just get on the board 9 minutes in, 10 minutes in, 11 minutes in. I agree with you. It's electric. But nothing's worse when you're sitting there and it's goose egg, and guys are just all over the place. And you got guys sitting, we're going to boards, and you're hearing weird organ music, and they got nothing on the board.
Healthy debate, when they pull that goalie and you have 90 seconds to score, there's no better feeling in sports.
Healthy debate, it's just as more painful when you don't get the one through his legs and the open net. Healthy debate. That's a great call. Put Sawyer on the speed dial. That's a good call.
Yeah, that was a good call. Oh, we got Aziz in Ottawa. He wants to talk best pizza in New York City.
I'm a bad guy to ask for this. Healthy debate. Go ahead.
Healthy debate. Rico, what's going on from up north in Canada here? Heading to New York City in a couple weeks. Just want to know, healthy debate, your best pizza joint for me to go to while I'm in.
So I'm the wrong guy to ask for this because I worked about 2 blocks away from Prince Street Pizza and didn't do it. I consider myself a city kid, but I was not good within the confines of Manhattan. I also think there's a lot of spots on Staten Island that don't get the respect. Healthy debate, I'm not making you travel from Manhattan to Staten Island, but I'll go with the hometown, Danino's, baby. Cross the bridge, take the ferry, Danino's, Staten Island. Great atmosphere, same tables, waitresses you've seen from the 80s, plastic cups, party room, Ralph's Ice in the summer across the thing. Check out Danino's. Lee's as well. Healthy debate, Staten Island doesn't get enough respect for pizza.
Healthy debate, Scars.
I haven't tried it. See, that's where it's bad. Dave actually, it's great that he does the app, but I got to get in on that. Scar. I was blown away by John's. And I know you think it's like a simp slice.
No, it's fucking amazing.
No, Joe's is fucking good too.
Joe's is great. Joe needs some respect. Scars was the
I think
first pizza
Ebo
place I
was
had in a while.
saying,
It blew my mind.
Ebo is like, Joe's is just a regular fucking cookie cutter slice. Kev, you've been around a while.
I like Joe's. I do agree that I know a lot of these bar pies that get rated on one bite are not necessarily my specialty. I'm honestly a specialty slice guy, so I like a buffalo chicken slice. I like a pepperoni slice, but I do like Joe's a lot.
Yeah, I'd have to try.
John's of Bleecker, healthy debate.
John's of Bleecker, solid too.
John's of Bleecker is right now in the confines of Manhattan. I put John's of Bleecker up there. It's just where
you can't go wrong.
And I think Joe's is right underneath.
Dropping him, we got Kyle in Ontario. He wants to
big north.
Lions Super Bowl.
Lions Super Bowl. You want to know? Healthy debate. You better have a good reason.
Healthy debate. The Lions are plus 1,700, but if you get Lions versus the Bengals in the Super Bowl, that's plus 3,500. Or versus the Jets is plus 9,500.
So you're overreacting to a team that went 1-0, and then you're trying to get low on the Bengals, who are 0-1. You're all over the map here.
We already won our Super Bowl. Beating Kansas City in Kansas City was the Lions Super Bowl.
That healthy debate. Don't think higher, man. Have bigger dreams. Dreams are what makes life tolerable. Rudy's dead friend.
I've never won a playoff game in my lifetime. I'm 33 years old. That was my Super Bowl. Healthy debate.
Healthy debate. Root for the actual Super Bowl. Come on, 1-0, dude. Pathetic. Dukes, next one.
All right, we got 2 more callers here, Rico.
All right.
We got definitely a skell in the closet right here. We got Miko from Japan, and he wants to talk Thursdays.
Go ahead. Oh, this is a good one. I like when you touch back on last week. We touched on Thursday nights. Go ahead. Hopefully that's it. It's Meek. So.
Hey, Rico, healthy debate. Just wanted to say your take on Thursdays is a little played out and tired. There's a book, there's a podcast, both called Thursdays and the New Friday. You can see doofuses walking around with it on their shirts. But there's the second part that's a question.
Hold on. How's it played out if it's the first time I've publicly I'm not trying to make it my thing. And I said Thursdays had a short shelf life for 4 years. As an 11-year-old, I didn't know what Thursdays were. I had no fucking idea. Didn't matter in high school, really. Didn't go out on Thursdays. They mattered for 4 to 6 years of my life in college and right after
When
college.
it comes to that second part, Rico, where Jessica said he works Mondays, takes off Tuesdays, works Wednesdays, takes off Thursday, takes off Friday.
I didn't say I do that. I said the workforce seems to do that. I work
Just
every
put
day,
my
baby,
guys,
and on
you-
weekends.
Healthy
Come
debate.
on.
You're not putting my guys in a box.
I said
You're
the
not-
overall workforce, the
you're not-
remote workers. Don't
we're
come
not
at me like
counting
that.
my guys' hours. Their money comes out of my pocket for this show. We're gonna get shut down in a week anyway. Their money comes out of my pocket. Don't say my guys don't work hard. He's gone. Healthy debate. That was the worst one of the day. You can't be coming at my guys and then
crazy.
Who said I was trying to defend Thursdays? Like, yeah, Thursdays. You know when I found out Thursdays? It's not like I invented it. I found out about Thursdays my senior year of high school when I was ball backing. And it was like nurses' night. I'm like, oh, people. The first thing I ever said, people go out on Thursdays, and then it changed my life. It's like the first time Smacky Jables, somebody ever showed them a handful of. You know what? Never mind.
Healthy debate. If you have to read a book about going out on Thursdays,
Yeah,
you probably should go on
healthy-
Thursdays.
yeah, right?
You fucking
Come on.
nerd.
Nothing wrong with reading. I've read a lot of good books.
But reading
like,
a book to learn that Thursdays are the move, fuck off.
Let's end on a.
Yeah, this one's good. I wanted to end on this.
Just
one.
imagine that guy, healthy debate, knocking on doors. Excuse me, are you going out? Excuse me, would you
Sorry,
like?
I'm reading a book.
Would
on
you
my
like
Thursday.
sexual intercourse? Get the fuck out of here.
All right, this one's good. We're gonna end on this one.
All right.
Moose from Hoboken. He wants to talk DJs for his bar. Right?
Rico, healthy debate. I mean this healthy debate. I hear a lot of people are saying Bar A is better than DJs. Healthy debate.
Healthy debate, they don't want the action. They can't, they never been bumped by a guy named Vinny who works construction and did 4 cycles of steroids in the last 6 months, and they just can't handle it. So Bar A, I want my space. I want to go outside. I want to stare at the moon. You might be hanging out with the guy who reads the fucking books. What's next? You want to go to a bar that doesn't have the action?
Healthy debate. They got the hot dog truck right outside of what the fuck does DJ say?
A hot dog truck, he says. We're going to a bar to eat? We're going to a bar to eat. Healthy debate, I won that
At a
one.
bar?
That's a great one to end. Now, don't get me wrong. Support the bars. You go on a Thursday night to watch a game. Monday night, tonight is a big wings night. But we're not going to bars. We're going to bars to drink high noons responsibly. All of them. All the flavors. All of them.
What do we think? A 2-minute drill?
Yeah, let's go. 2-minute drill. Wow, this is a fucking run today. I dominate. This percentage better be 97. Let's go. 2-minute drill.
2-minute drill. You worry more about the Bengals or the Chiefs this year?
I worry more about the Bengals.
Who's the touchdown scorer tonight? Oh my God, the green screen just collapsed. All right, we might have to just roll with this. I'm gonna eat up some dead air.
Fix it.
We're good. All right,
we're rolling.
We keep going.
Look at
All right,
this.
who's your pick touchdown scorer tonight?
Oh, it's Dawson Knox. I did nail it. Healthy debate. Rasheed Rice. We're +5 on this show. Primetime scorers. Dawson Knox. I love the tight ends. Give me a big tight end.
Did Kansas's black uniforms win the weekend?
Yeah, they should wear the fucking every night. Like if you stumble into something like that, wear them forever. What are we doing?
Does Entourage get enough respect as an all-time show?
All right, so people are going crazy. They're saying that Entourage is better than Sopranos. Like, you can't be accurate. But somewhere along the line, much like Hootie and the Blowfish, it became not cool to like Hootie and the Blowfish. It became not cool to like Entourage. Show some respect. There's something good about a half-hour show that's mindless.
And you feel
watch
like you
it on a
lived their
Sunday
life.
night. You could be a little drunk. You don't have to know the storylines. I never missed an episode because that's just how I am. But you can miss 2 episodes of Entourage, and I'm pretty sure, unless you're the idiot reading books at his in college, you can pick up kind of what the gist of what you missed in the credits.
Colorado storming the field, cool or not cool?
I just don't give a fuck. It's just not worth. I just don't give a fuck. I'm at that point. I'm really at that point. I know it's a horrible answer, but like they're gonna do what they're gonna do. Clemson storms the field every win. Like just let them do what they're gonna do. And people want to get mad about everything now, and they want to get mad about the teams who storm the court when you're the I used to get about. I gotta be honest. Syracuse beats Duke, but they were a 2-point favorite, and the people go upset, and they stormed it. It's not an upset. Like just relax. Let them do what the fuck they want.
Should Mel Tucker ever coach again?
No, he shouldn't. Bad guy. Healthy debate. Bad guy.
I like that. A man saw 777 movies in a year. How many movies do you see in a month?
If I'm lucky, like 1. I think I need the movies to come back. I want to go see, I think maybe Team Show. We go see Flowers of the Killer Moon. I'm dying to see that.
That's our
but Mission Impossible, it was good. There is something special about going to a movie. 777 is crazy.
Insane.
Crazy.
Insanity.
It's also kind of funny. I got the blog in the drafts. Clemmer wanted to go to 365. Couldn't do it. This guy did 777. Shout out to him.
Should we talk about the poll a little bit? Poll's live in the chat
Yeah.
right
Let's
now, so I'm gonna bring that up.
pull that poll up for now. You could show last week. I am 1-0. We touched on it. A convincing win. You go 61% in gambling. You're cleaning up. So 1-0. That was. Oh, this is today. No, that was the last one. Okay,
That was the last one. Today's is
how are we
live.
doing today?
Today, I'm going to check the feed.
I think you'd have to vote, which is juking the numbers. If we win by one vote,
I'm not going to vote personally, but we'll check right now. I have you, the callers, and Will. So right now, you're winning 63%. Callers 14. Will Compton 23%.
Will had a good showing. Wait, what am I at?
63%.
Oh yeah, come on.
You're still landsliding right now.
That's how it works. Yeah. Imagine if you get an accurate count on voting, where we would be in this. You know what? I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, we don't want to
do
touch
it. Not gonna do it. Who's got that music? Do I still hear it in the ears?
Yeah, we're gonna.
All right, let's pull that. All right, so the final play, we touched on it a bunch of times. We have a lot of fun here, but it is September 11th, and I think Large obviously wrote his blog. Horrific loss to that family and her father. I touched on it all the time too. I had a dad who worked in Lower Manhattan. I had uncles on the job. I had another uncle in the air who we didn't find out till like 10 years later. He landed and bought a car. Didn't tell his fam. Like, there was a lot of shit going on. My dad, my mother was pregnant with another one on the way. My dad got trapped in Lower Manhattan at the stock exchange around there. Went back to see his buddy who he knew. He just couldn't move. He was paralyzed from moving to an extent in the fact that he knew his brother was above a certain thing and went back for that, so they got locked in. And the people who didn't make it home obviously have way more worse stories to tell and are way more emotional. But, there were a lot of people that did come home that day, and just remember a lot of the people because it was the best rescue mission of all time. Millions and millions of thousands and thousands, and then ultimately millions because we didn't let these guys take over the world. Lives were saved. But remember all those people who came back. Remember all those people who ran the wrong way. You could look up stories. There's a run in 2 weeks. You probably see it on the Battery Tunnel. Steven Siller, guy had 5 kids, was playing golf with his fucking his brothers, and dropped his stuff. Drove all the way into the Battery Tunnel. Told his wife, "I gotta go." Which is a hard sell because he would have had, he had to go. That's part of the calling. Drops it at the Battery Tunnel, puts his gear on with his truck, and runs into the Battery Tunnel. Nobody ever saw him again. I was wearing the shirt, but it's got a green logo. You look at a guy like Timmy Stackpole. Timmy Stackpole was badly burnt in 1998 with a guy named Scott LaPedra who died on Staten Island. And all Timmy wanted to do was come back, which is crazy. Like, you got a new lease on life. He's got new kids. He's got little kids, like, just get out. He gets promoted to captain on September 10th and works his ass off to get back. Gets promoted to captain September 10th. His first tour of duty, September 11th. And to really kind of tie it all in together as well, sports is the most meaningful thing in my life. And a lot of these guys, you look at golf outings, 3-on-3 tournaments, remember these people because we're getting to a point now where the people on the job and the people at cops, none of them may have worked in September 11th real soon. So that connect of, I worked with this guy and he told me about it. Or you even know a guy. I think the jobs are now going to get to a point where none of these guys were active. And how do we keep that alive? It's going to the golf events. It's going to these 3-on-3 tournaments. It's talking about them. It's remembering them. It's not always just being sad today because that's what they want. It's being happy, of laughing out of nowhere and hearing a song and different stuff like that. So they say never forget, but always remember as well. I think that's just as important.
Yeah, I just want to piggyback off that a little bit, Rico. And I don't talk about it too much here. My dad was a cop killed in the line of duty in 2004, September 10th, 2004, oddly enough. And I wasn't a 9/11 guy, but I know a lot of 9/11 families. And something I spoke to my mother about this past week was that I kind of feel like I have to crowdsource my memories of my father. That's not a bad thing, but it's a beautiful thing when people are able to share stories of my father. And I know a lot of my friends who are 9/11 widows and children share the same kind of sentiment. So if you're someone who has a 9/11 story, share it, please. That's what we need to see. We need to hear. It helps us bring these kind of memories back to life. So never forget and never stop sharing your stories, your experiences, or just the sentiment that, you're not going to forget these heroes.
Yeah, and then my dad says this too all the time too. Don't forget September 12th as well. It was a day everybody took care of each other. The voting, the color, like the team. Everybody now, we're in a really bad spot with people wanting to fight each other. Don't forget September 12th when we took care of each other. And you didn't ask questions of, Dukes, you voted for these guys. No, you just delivered water. You delivered socks. You asked how people were doing. You hugged. You cried. You took care of them. So don't forget September 12th as well. Also, healthy debate. I feel like a fucking asshole. I'm crying. Kevin lost his fucking dad. But healthy debate. It's good to it's okay to get choked up about it. It was a tough day, so
Absolutely.
we'll end on that. Healthy debate. Go like and subscribe. We'll see you again Thursday. I thought today was a great show. Keep bringing it. Keep bringing the topics out of the woodwork. And hug everybody too as well tonight. Thank you very much. God bless America.